Hey there, welcome once again to Tips and Tricks on Click and Connect. Today we'll be talking about passwords. And to start with, your password is the most important layer of security you can put on any of your devices or your data wherever it is stored. And hackers, they find the easiest or the cheapest ways to break into your passwords or to break your passwords to access your data. There are tips and tricks we're going to give you today to avoid these simple and cheap ways that hackers use to bypass your passwords. To start with, we're going to give you examples of passwords not to use. If you have any of these passwords we're going to list out here, you need to change it. Number one on the list, do not use password as your password. That's a crappy password to use. Number two, don't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and thereabout as your password. That's a common mistake many people make. That's the first thing a hacker is going to do when they're trying to break into your information or your data. Another thing, don't just type one line on your keyboard like you have the QWERTY line, QWERTY. Some people use that as a password. That's also an easy thing that a hacker would use to, try and hack into your information. People use their first names, they use their last names. That's also a mistake. Don't use that. Don't use your favorite football team as your password. Don't use I love you. Don't reverse from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are just simple ways that a hacker would definitely be able to hack into your account. There's a long list of different things and different mistakes you can make, but avoid the cheapest, easiest ways. Now we're going to show you ways and methods of preparing secure passwords for your account, for your data, to protect your devices, and so on and so forth. That being said, one of the first things we would like to advise you to do, number one, would be make a combination of letters and numbers when you're creating a password. It's actually advisable to have, maybe a first name and add a number, maybe a date of birth or something like that. But a name or a word with numbers by the side, that combination is usually quite secure. That's one tip. An 8-character password is more secure than a 4-character password. Usually, websites and the like, they make you prepare a password that is 8 characters and above for the most secure form of password. Don't just use maybe ABCD, which is 4 characters and thereabout. People use different passwords for different accounts. This is kind of tricky, but it's useful for multiple accounts if you can remember the passwords you use on these accounts. For those that need to remember the kind of passwords they use, there are usually password managers which you can use to manage your different kinds of passwords in your account. So you have a list of different passwords. We're going to actually post some of these password managing applications on our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/clickandconnect. Also, don't let your information be so complex, your password information be so complex that you have to write it down somewhere. If you have to write your password on a book or somewhere else, it's not secure because it's still where someone can get access to it and get your password to use. Also, use different character classes. When I say character classes, I'm going to explain what I mean. One character class is using caps, using small letters, using the numbers 0 to 9, and using the symbols. Those are different character classes I've just mentioned. Remember your capital letters, small letters, and so on and so forth. If you mix all these ones within your password, that helps you have a more secure password. Add somewhere with a capital letter within your password, add some letters with small letters, and put numbers and thereabout. Another thing you could do to create a secure password is to match words with the numerical value on your keypad. For example, let's say, assuming my password, which could be a crappy password, is face. I don't want to use FACE. Instead, I'll use the numerical equivalent of that on my keypad, which in this case, F will be the number 6, A will be the asterisk, C would be number 9, and the E will be the number 2. So I could use numbers plus the asterisk to represent my password. That's another secure way of getting a password. Those are a few of the many ways you can get some secure passwords. There are also password generators, which you can use to actually generate passwords at random, and so on and so forth. But remember, do not write your password down on a piece of paper. It defeats the purpose of having a password. Thank you for listening to that. I hope you have learned some new ways of getting secure passwords made and created for your applications and for your accounts. It's better to always secure your data. Make sure information is kept securely. Thank you.